Welcome to the Rice to the Rescue video series brought to you by USA Rice. I'm Chef Brenda, and today I am demonstrating easy to prepare recipes that are adaptable for when you need a flexible menu, or what I like to call a flex menu. If you're struggling with purchasing consistent food items for your school recipes, rice is here to come to the rescue. US grown rice is versatile and it pairs so well with many different food items, which makes flexing your recipes easy, especially when foods you need for your recipes are not available to order, or when you need to change up your menu quickly based on what you have in your kitchen because you didn't actually get what you ordered. Not only are these recipes easy to flex, but they're also easy to prepare and package for cafe in the classroom and grab and go. And they hold well for curbside service. So let's get started. This one-pan paella is a tasty meal that is simply baked in the oven, and it provides robust flavors featuring USA grown rice that will not disappoint. This recipe is also versatile and open to very easy substitutions. For example, if you don't have diced chicken, you can just simply swap it out for chickpeas or any other legume that you have to meet the meat alternate. Or you could simply swap out the pepper and onion blend for USDA corn or USDA diced carrots. Very easy. So let's get started with demonstrating this recipe. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to take our rice, our dry rice, and put it in the container here. You could either put it in a bowl or you could simply just mix it all up in the pan ready to go. We have our frozen peas. We have our diced chicken, our pepper onion blend, and then I'm just going to go ahead and add my chicken broth here. All right, now I'm going to add a little bit of oil, and I'm going to add my seasonings that I have in this container here. So here I have my salt, I have some turmeric, some thyme, some paprika, and granulated garlic. So I'm just gonna mix that all up in here. Beautiful. Oh, the smell is wonderful. All right, so now you just mix that all up, and once it's all mixed up, you're just going to simply put it in your pan and bake it according to the recipe directions. There you have it, a rice to the rescue easy recipe for any flex menu. Kids love food trends, and nothing says trendy like this fun Hawaiian Poke Bowl. Sometimes a flex menu item means that we must change the name of the recipe, but that doesn't mean that we need to change the flavor profile. This Hawaiian Poke Bowl recipe calls for Alaskan pollock fish sticks, but if those don't come in your shipment, then you can go ahead and just increase the amount of edamame that you have in this recipe, and that can count as your 2-ounce equivalent meat alternate. And then we just call it the Hawaiian Veggie Bowl. So let's get started. So the first thing you want to do is add your rice to a bowl, and this recipe is great for grab and go. You can see I have here in this container, I have my brown rice. Then I'm simply just going to move around the bowl with my ingredients. So here I have my edamame. Then I'm going to add my pineapple tidbits. Now I'm going to add some cucumber slices. So beautiful. And as you can see, I'm just moving around the bowl here. Then I'm going to garnish with a little bit of green onion and also red onion. Julienne, very thin. You never want to add really thick pieces of onion because it can be very off-putting. So there we have that. Then we have our homemade poke sauce. You could put a lid on this and serve this on the side for grab and go, or you could simply just go ahead and dump it right on. Then you're going to add your 2 fish sticks, and then you can serve the sriracha mayo right on the side. And there you have it, this delicious Hawaiian Poke Bowl. Multicultural dishes are trending in child nutrition and kids love them. This Korean barbecue rice bowl is a delicious balance of flavors and textures. It includes this quick kimchi served right on top of the bowl, which gives this dish the extra culinary flair that kids are looking for. Also, if you need to flex this recipe, you can simply use chicken, turkey, pork, or beef. They all taste delicious. It's also a good idea to keep ingredients on hand so that you can make your sauces from scratch if you need to, especially if you're using pre-made sauces and they're not available. This recipe does use homemade sauces right from scratch. So let's get started. I have simply followed the directions on baking the meatballs first. Then next, I add my wonderful Korean barbecue sauce that I made from scratch, and I just toss it with the meatballs and I put them back in the oven to make them have that delicious glaze on top that give them that wonderful flavor. And then I just go simply add them onto my bowl here. So I add my meatballs, I add my quick kimchi, which is a homemade kimchi quick pickling sauce. Then we just add cabbage and pears, canned pears, and some matchstick carrots. The next thing that we're going to add is some radish. See how beautiful? It's so nice, and it really speaks Korean dish. Then we're going to add some cucumber slices. So you can see the flavors and textures just building in this recipe. Next, we're going to garnish with some green onions and then top it with a little sesame seeds. All right, so there you have it. A rice to the rescue, easy recipe for any flex menu. For more operational tips and recipe inspiration, visit us at thinkrice.com's K-12 Rice to the Rescue page and on Facebook at USA Rice or Instagram at think_rice.